Kaizuko ni.
Today we're gonna give our top 10 moments, top 10 moments of One Piece in the whole entire show. All I'm saying is, it took us a long time to get to top 10. Yeah. We went through like 100 moments of One Piece. It took us a long time to narrow it down to 10, and we also have a few honorable mentions as well because there's too many. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is, a different day, a different list. But for today, we'll give our list, man.
We looked through like 100 moments, and we narrowed it down to 10. I don't think 10 doesn't do it justice, but we'll try and it's always going to be controversial, so we'll do our best.
I mean, I think I've got one that might get a lot of hate, but hey, man.
But it's just personal anyway. I feel like it's what you felt is like when you're watching the episode, you're just like, wow. Honorable mentions first?
Yeah. I'll go first. Go. So for my 3 honorable mentions, I've got Luffy versus Usopp. Potential top 10, I know, but I'm just gonna have it at honorable mention.
I didn't even have him in like at all.
No way.
Usopp and Luffy, I didn't have that fight at all.
I feel like that was the first conflict between two straw hats.
It was epic. It was epic, but there's just so much.
Second, I've got Gear 4.
Okay, yeah.
Gear 4, Luffy first transforming into Gear 4 versus Doflamingo.
Yeah.
And this last honorable mention, honestly, if I was biased, I would have had this honorable mention at number 1. Senor Pink's past. I was dying to put it in my top 10. I was dying.
That's bad. That is so bad.
How? It's like the best flashback in the whole show. I'm not even lying, bro.
Senior Pink. Oh my god.
Yeah, Senior Pink, Mr. Hardboiled, bro. He's actually the greatest character in One Piece, bro. What do you mean, bro?
Please tell me you're gonna show them a photo of him, like when you edit this.
Of course, but Mr. Hardboiled, bro. Mr. Hardboiled, bro. Anyway, that's my.
I don't know what to say to that. Like, I don't know. Like, please comment. Like after.
All I'm saying is, bro, that is the best moment of the whole show. But since I'm using my brain right now, I'm putting it in the honorable mentions.
That is not even a top 15 or top 20. That's not even a top 20. Like what? That's not even a top 25.
Top 3 minute relax, bro. Anyways,
We're number 1. Luffy's stare down with the 3 admirals. Like him rocking up towards the end of the scaffold, and with the log in his hand and the water dripping and his face staring at the 3 admirals, like the tenacity he had, the determination, like in the anime, that just got me. Like I was just so gassed. I was just jumping. I was like, what is happening? Like, and you know, at that time, Luffy wasn't that OP. There's too many. I reckon there's way too many Marineford moments.
That's a good moment. That's a very good moment.
It's a crazy moment, but there's too many Marineford moments.
Marineford is just not fair.
Marineford in itself is just
takes so much spots in the list, man.
And then second, I had Katakuri versus Luffy. The beginning of the fight when Luffy smashes the mirror, and like just showing his determination. Like, you know, him pretty much saying that I'm gonna win this fight, like no matter what. Yeah. And then the end of the fight, when Katakuri asks Luffy, "Are you gonna come back and defeat Big Mom?" And Luffy is like, "Of course, I'm gonna be the king of the pirates." And Katakuri is like, "You're seeing well into the future." Those two, like obviously the fight is just epic, but those two, the beginning and ending, those are just amazing episodes for me. And then the last one I had was the same as you, Gear 4 reveal. That just changed the game. You know, Luffy versus Doflamingo, when he went to Gear 4, it just changed the game.
Luffy was whipping his ass, bro. And
so epic.
So yeah, that's our honorable mentions, and here comes a controversial part. Okay, so I'll go.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Okay. So number 10, I've got Jinbei giving his blood to Luffy at the end of Fishman Island.
I can respect that.
I feel like a lot of people won't have that, but I just feel like that has a deep meaning to it. You know what I mean? That's the first time we get to see racism getting really overcoming racism. Do you know what I mean? No Fishman Island wanted to give Luffy his blood except for Jinbei. Jinbei just didn't care and gave Luffy his blood. And at the end of that, Luffy was like, "Join my crew."
Yeah.
See?
I didn't have that in my top 10, but that was epic. That was epic. I just didn't have it in my top 10, but that was definitely a crazy moment as well. I didn't think anyone was actually going to give him the blood. Like, that was a surprise. Because Jinbei... I didn't know that Jinbei would have the same blood as Luffy. That was just a surprise as well. And then that's how it all started, Jinbei wanting to join the crew and stuff.
Jinbei is just one of the best characters in the whole show, man.
So much respect. Marineford as well. Him saving Luffy, like, epic. Am I going with my 10th?
Yeah, what's your 10, bro?
I had a different one. This happened in Zoe. For me, this was Raizo is safe. Let me just say that Raizo is safe. For me, like this could be even a top 5. Like if I did a live reaction of how I reacted to this, my face was just like I couldn't believe it. I did not. It was sort of like when Shanks stopped the war. You couldn't have like expected that, and that was just for me. I didn't see it coming. And that was such an epic moment. Seeing Zoro's reaction, his face, seeing Luffy, Nami's reaction, that episode was just amazing.
I was going to put them on honorable mentions, but
yeah,
I don't know. When I first watched the anime, like I kind of predicted it.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of predicted it.
I'm so stupid.
Because Oda, a lot of people had the same reaction. Because Oda, whatever he does it for a reason. And obviously,
yeah,
they're not gonna just mention Raizo and just do nothing about it. You know?
Yeah.
So I kind of did predict it, so it wasn't that big of a shock. But I understand it. I respect that.
I like, especially like how what's his name? The dog. I can't remember his name in Japanese. Inuarashi. Yeah. Like lost his leg. You know, the cat lost his arm. Like the amount of stuff they went through, the gas going through their bodies, they were literally about to die. And if it wasn't for Luffy's crew, then they would have died.
Facts.
And they did all of that to save Raizo. So me, in my head, like I'm pretty gullible. I don't expect things like that. I'm just always just watching, and then just to hear Raizo safe, that was just a big one.
No, it was a good moment, but not gonna lie, it was good. It was good. Not gonna lie.
It was so epic. What's your 9th?
For my 9th moment, I had Kuma versus Straw Hats at the end of the Sabaody arc. Okay. I feel like that was the first time we saw defeats with the Straw Hats, like completely getting defeated, and then we saw Luffy going from a very optimistic character to a character begging his crew to run away. Because Luffy, that's the first time we saw a character shift in his character. Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
No, I know what you mean.
A personality shift,
pretty much, yeah.
And it was just sad.
He admitted defeat. Like, it was just like, there was no way after an Admiral that,
that whole arc was crazy, but it's just the ending remember when the what do you call him? The narrator was like, it's the first time the Straw Hat had,
utterly defeated.
They have utterly been defeated, completely gone, and Kuma was just way too strong, bro. Way too strong. Yeah. He took out the whole Straw Hats. I thought that was a big moment in the whole show.
I didn't have it in my top 10. I don't think you probably have it in your top 10, but also Rayleigh saving Zoro.
From Kizaru,
yeah. If I can say an honorable mention, another one, that's 100%.
You also have like Kizaru whipping all the supernovas as well.
Yeah. Wait, Kizaru coming in, that was like the first time we saw a Admiral like in action, because Aokiji... Oh no, we saw Aokiji before Enies Lobby.
Yeah, Aokiji destroyed Luffy and Robin together.
But Kizaru's... seeing Kizaru's power, it was pretty OP.
Yeah, his devil fruit was mad crazy. Right? Yeah. What's your 9th, bro?
My 9th? Okay, so my 9th was Jinbei's epic speech to Big Mom. Look, maybe not a top 10 for most people, but again, it's obviously a personal opinion, and when I was watching this in the anime, when she said stay or life, and Jinbei says life, and everyone's just shocked, and then Jinbei's like, how can I be intimidated by a mere emperor when I'm joining the King of the Pirates? And then the music, the soundtrack, the very, very strongest or something. Oh man, I was just jumping. That was really epic for me. So that's my 9.
No, I respect that. Like before he showed me the video, I was like, nah, no way. But after he showed me the video, I'm like, shit. Yeah, you know what? Another day, another top 10. That's all I'm saying. But another day, another top 10.
There's way too many. Yeah, there's so many. We can't fit them all in.
All right, number 8. I don't know. I wish I had this higher, but it is what it is.
What is it?
Number 8, I've got Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon.
Really? At 8?
Yeah, 8.
Okay.
At 8, I've got Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon. What do you mean at 8? Do you know it took how long it took us?
I know, but I would put that in my top 5. Yeah,
I think I would too, but I made the list already, so it is what it is. I made the list. I'm not changing it, but it took me 40 minutes to make this list, man. So
that was epic.
I'm telling you, one of the greatest moments in any anime history, bro. Holy shit. Because that's something I never predicted.
Yeah.
Because, bro, you remember when Luffy promised, bro?
Yeah.
He promised he wouldn't punch anyone, wouldn't create chaos. And then Hachan, he was like, please don't do it. You promise. And Luffy still did it, man.
And, like, he knew the consequences as well. He knew that there would be an admiral coming.
Yeah.
And he still did that.
Because of Luffy, bro, Kizaru came, man.
Yeah. That just goes to show, like, what Luffy will do for his friends. Like, he knew that an admiral would come and he'd still do that for his friend. Doesn't matter what happens. If anyone's, like, you know, hurting his friends, he'll do whatever. Like, that's just amazing.
Respect, bro.
Yeah.
What's your number 8?
My 8th one is Gear Second's reveal in Enies Lobby. Did you have that one higher up?
I didn't even have it. I don't have it. Hey, but you know how we were picking everything up? I picked it, but then I was like, oh, you know what? I picked way too many moments from Enies Lobby.
Yeah.
Let me just leave one out.
Okay. I can't agree with that. I Gear Second was just so epic against Bluno.
Shit, now think about it. Gear Second's better than Gear 4.
Gear Second was so epic against Bluno. Like, that's just the first power up we see of Luffy. And not just that, I think, like, just his power difference as soon as he got to Gear Second, like how much stronger he was, the things he could do. He was much faster than the CP9 guys. Like, before that, he was struggling.
He wasn't even challenged.
He couldn't challenge him. That power up was just hectic. And everyone knows me, like, you know, when we're taking photos and stuff, I'm always doing the Gear Second pose. For me, that was very nostalgic, the Gear Second reveal. So that's my 8th one.
I wish I had it, man, but it is what it is, bro. Like I said, another day, another list.
Yeah.
Another list. Okay. Number 7. I've got Shanks stopping the war. At number 7. I know a lot of people might have it higher, but...
I'm not even trying to, but I just think your list is messed up. Like, I put that higher up. I actually put that higher up.
The top 10's still pretty good, bro.
Oh, it's in your top 10.
It's top 10. Yeah. It's in my top 10, you know?
I'm just so what's your top 5? I'm surprised. Yeah. I put those...
I reckon my top 5... Okay, maybe one's controversial, but I reckon my top 5 is good, man.
Okay. As long as you have it in your top 10, like that, yeah, of course, that's top 10. But yeah.
Shanks stopping the war was... I don't think anyone predicted that, bro. No one saw that coming.
No one. Yeah.
No one. Even if the most genius people will not see that coming, man. And then even his speech after, like, oh, what's it called? I'm here to stop the war. If not, then fight us, bro.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh,
Straight up.
okay, I'll just stop.
Ben Beckman.
And Ben Beckman. And Kizaru being scared of Ben Beckman,
Yeah.
that was epic.
Okay, what's your number 7?
7, I had Going Mary's funeral. Maybe not epic. Why are you acting like that? Maybe not epic, but very nostalgic and very sad. Maybe like I'll include Going Mary's funeral with Going Mary's entrance in Enies Lobby saving them. But just Going Mary in general, like in that Enies Lobby arc, like Iceberg fixing Going Mary before she went to Enies Lobby. It's just very magical. I think, and the funeral was just so sad. I had a few tears.
I'm gonna say my thoughts on that for later.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was very, very sad for me. I remember you really.
No, that hit. Anyways,
hit home for him.
Number 6, I've got Whitebeard's death / Whitebeard revealing that the One Piece exists. I reckon that moment was epic to the max.
That was crazy. Like,
everything from his speech to his death was epic. Obviously, his speech was crazy. And then when he died, it showed how he had no marks in the back. Not a single mark on the back. He took like 1,000 shots to the body and stuff like that. And then obviously him revealing that the One Piece exists created chaos. The admirals were pissed off. What was his name again? The fleet admiral, what was his name again?
Sengoku.
Sengoku. He was pissed off. Everyone. And then, I don't know, but that was just too good, man.
I'm gonna say it right now. I don't have that in my top 10, and I regret it so much right now. As like you explaining right now, that is a big mistake for me. That was so epic. Like Whitebeard in general, seeing him in action in Marineford, like him versing Akainu, that speech you just said. Yeah, I stuffed up. I'm actually really upset I didn't have that in my top 10.
And this guy said my list was messed up.
Nah, I messed up bad. Whitebeard was so epic, but like...
I'm telling you what, this is hard, bro. It's actually so hard. What was your number 6?
6? I had to put this 2 together, but it was Soja King shooting the flag and Luffy declaring war on the government, plus I Want to Live by Robin.
Okay.
So yeah, those two moments, obviously, a few scenes apart.
Before you continue,
yeah.
my number 5 was I Want to Live.
Okay.
So we'll just do that together.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean? Yeah.
So I had that at number 5. He had it number 6.
Yeah.
So I Want to Live. Yeah, man, you go first, bro.
That was maybe. I'm just adding that I Want to Live, but what was more epic for me was Luffy declaring war on the government, like shooting the flag. That was more epic than I Want to Live. Like for me, just again, it's going to show like what Luffy will do for his friends. Like he's declaring war on the government. That's including 170 countries. And he's just like saying, yeah, you want to bet? Like he's screaming at Spandam, saying like, bring it on. Like that for me was so epic. And then I Want to Live as well was the first time like you see Robin like showing her true feelings, you know. And as soon as she says I Want to Live, then it's raps. Like Luffy and the crew now they will do whatever to get Robin back. Before they weren't iffy, but like they wanted to hear that from her. Luffy kept on saying, if you want to die, that's all good, but be on our side. As soon as she said I Want to Live, that was just
Luffy has some crazy determination and some crazy loyalty to his crew that just shows it, man. I
that
Want
was
to Live,
such a good
declaring like he said, man, declaring war on the most powerful organization in the whole world, bro. So, I said my number 5, so you might have to say your number 5.
For me, number 5, I wanted to put this as number 1. It just hits home for me. But I put it as number 5, and it's one of my favorite scenes of all, like in One Piece, and it's Luffy's speech to Sanji.
No way!
Yeah.
You should. What?
Yeah, I had that as my 5.
Well, why didn't you just put number 1 then? 'Cause that's literally his favorite scene.
If anything, I might put it in 4, but nah, the 1, 2, and 3 are they're just too epic. But yeah, Luffy's speech to Sanji is like.
Damn,
low key, it's number 1 for me, but anyway, I didn't want to cause controversy, and I'm still going to. But yeah, Luffy's speech to Sanji was so epic for me. Him saying that he's not going to eat until Sanji comes back. Also, like, him taking all those blows, concussor to the head.
Yeah, no haki as well.
No haki as well, just taking it straight. Saying he's not going to eat unless Sanji cooks. And him saying that he can't be the Pirate King without Sanji in his crew.
What? That's the voice
great. That's just my favorite. For me, like, it's just my favorite. And then also, like I mentioned this last time to you a couple days ago. You know how when Luffy, when it starts to rain in Whole Cake Island because Big Mom's mad, but it's not rain. It's actually like it's a sweet. And Luffy turns his head and faces to the ground because he doesn't want to have any of the rain because it's like a type of food or drink. Like those small things like that Luffy will do, like he really meant what he was saying in that speech. And the fight was amazing, but that speech at the last minute of that episode, like I was getting very teary. That was so epic for me. Luffy's speech to Sanji is my 5th, and I think that's my favorite scene. Well,
you should just put it first, honestly. But
I know.
You probably...
But the first one that I've got is like, it's just too nostalgic, and not just nostalgic, very sad. Okay. Yeah. I think we all know. Okay. Go with your 4.
For my number 4, I've got the Mary's funeral, bro. I've got the Going Merry.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you put that for your?
I had that 7th.
7th.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got the number 4, man. I don't know. For me, it just hit harder, man.
Yeah.
That's like the first time. Like we thought the first time we actually lost the crew was Usopp, but it was actually the Mary because Usopp came back.
Yeah.
And they literally burned the Mary. I don't know, which is sad, bro. When they showed the flashbacks and when the Mary started talking, bro.
Yeah.
When the Mary started talking, and then
you always found that very sad. I remember.
I always found it
that
sad,
was such a sad scene.
I always found it sad, bro. And then the music as well. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh man, that's so sad. And you see everyone's face like crying. Frankie.
Usopp was probably crying the most.
Yeah,
his face covered, bro.
Face, yeah. And Luffy as well. Luffy was crying.
Whenever Luffy cries, it's just sad, bro. Whenever Luffy, I don't know, man. That's my number 4, bro.
4 for me was Luffy punches Celestial Dragon. I think it had that a little bit lower.
I had it 8. Yeah.
At 8, yeah. I had that at 4. Again, so epic. him bringing an admiral. He doesn't care about the supernovas getting angry at him because he brought an admiral. And, he doesn't think, he acts, and he'll do whatever for his crew. That was
literally
my
doesn't think,
thought.
just literally does it.
So good, and that punch as well. Like just in the anime as well, that punch was satisfying.
In the anime, it just turned into a manga for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
black and white. That was smart.
It was so satisfying as well because we just no one likes the Celestial Dragons. That was just so epic.
They did a really good job at making us hate them.
Yeah.
It was herps.
So what's your third?
Alright, top 3. We're up to
top
the top 3.
Ding 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 ding.
Number 3, I've got Nothing Happened. Zoro,
Yeah.
nothing happened. At the end of Thriller Bark, when Kuma messed him up, and then Zoro ended up taking Luffy's pain. Just that whole moment from when Zoro's like, this is the man who's gonna become the king of the pirates, so take me instead.
That was so good, man.
Yeah, and
what an episode, man.
Yeah, man, that episode was better than the whole arc, bro.
Yeah,
Literally.
like even the manga as well. In that, like, so
I didn't read the manga. But you read the manga.
Yeah, I used to read
I don't read it, but
so epic.
Even when Sanji was trying to find him, and then he sees Zoro,
yeah,
and then they played the very, very strongest.
Yeah, oh
yeah,
my god,
sick. And there's like nothing happened.
Nagito.
Yeah, that's my 3, bro. What's your 3?
My third is Shanks Stops the War.
Oh, okay, you had it. Okay,
Yeah, I had it. I just had it a bit higher up because, like, just the surprise. Like, as you said, no one expected Shanks to rock up to the war. Like, I think also Oda, in the manga or in the anime anyway, like it mentions in Impel Down that Shanks, I think one of the Navy, one of the Marines, they tell Sengoku or someone else that Shanks has gone to Kaido to stop him. They're having a fight, and Shanks is trying to stop him from coming to the war or something. So like you never deeped it or thought, oh hey, Shanks is coming to Marineford. You would have never expected that.
Yeah.
And then I thought maybe someone else is gonna save him, like Jinbei was saving Luffy, but I don't know, maybe Marco, someone. But no way Shanks. And that was like the first time we saw Shanks in ages. Last time we saw him, I think was that epic Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Which is also another honorable mention. That was amazing.
Yeah. The clash between Shanks and Whitebeard.
Man, that was epic.
That was crazy.
But yeah, Shanks stopping the war was just amazing, and it was a bit sad though. We didn't get to see Shanks actually talk with Luffy at the time.
Yeah, or even fights.
Yeah,
we still haven't seen Shanks fights.
But yeah, that epic scene where he's like, he takes out his sword and he's like, if anyone wants to verse us, and Blackbeard as well. You think someone with 2 devil fruit powers is gonna be like, all right, I'll take you on.
Yeah, he's like,
and
you're too much for me.
Yeah, even him was like, oh nah, I think we'll just save it for another day. Sengoku as well was like, nah.
Shanks
epic.
Is too OP, bro.
So good.
Honestly, I think Shanks is stronger than Kaido, bro. He's just too mysterious, bro. He's too mysterious.
Man, one of my favorites.
Yeah. Number 2. My number 2 is Luffy's speech to Sanji.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that, man. Because I would have had it as my number 1 as well. Yeah, that's so epic.
Yeah, and Luffy's speech to Sanji, obviously including the fight as well, the fight from his speech. But I reckon the speech was better than the fight.
Yeah, same.
Because the speech was so emotional.
Emotional. Man, I was in tears.
When Nami was like, Luffy, you don't have to.
Yeah, he's like, shut up. That was so good.
And then Luffy, I don't know, there's a lot of points. Oh, there was one sentence Luffy said that hit me, bro. He's like, no matter how many times you kick me, at the end of the day, you're gonna hurt more.
Yeah,
bro, that was so painful, bro. Like that just shows a lot about Luffy, man. Like he always puts others before him. I don't know, man. That's my number 2, man. Luffy's speech to Sanji.
I would have had that as my number 1 as well. Like if I changed it, I would have maybe had it as my number 1 as well. That's just my favorite scene. So good. That's such a good scene. My second, we're doing second, yeah. My second was Zoro taking Luffy's pain. So
nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Okay.
That was obviously epic. Yeah, we just summarized it before, so can't say much else. Zoro taking Luffy's pain was just. Also just the little things like Kuma telling him to try out a bit of the pain, and him almost about to die because he's already fought Ryuma, he's already fought Oz Jr. with the crew and stuff like that, so he's nearly dead anyway. He takes a bit of Luffy's pain and he's literally about to die.
I saw it,
and him still thinking, yes, just take me to another place, I'll just die for my captain. That's such an epic episode. So what's your final?
I think we have the same one, because if you didn't include this in your list, then I'll be really shocked.
I think I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we haven't said it. Yeah.
Should we say it at the count of 3?
Alright.
I think I'm pretty sure we've got the same one.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ace's death.
Yeah. Bro, that has to be that's the most memorable, like, it's not epic. It's by no means epic. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, bro. It's a moment you can't watch twice.
I just vividly remember. I read the manga first, but it was just so sad.
Bro, I got spoiled. I got spoiled.
I didn't get spoiled. Like, I was in year 5 or 6 reading that, and it was like fresh when it came out.
I was like 15 or 16, and then someone spoiled it in class, and when I got to that part, I still cried. Yeah. Like, it was just that sad, bro. Because I just didn't know how he was gonna die. Because they saved Ace, and they were like, oh. I was like, oh, maybe he was lying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just...
Even for me, because, like, yeah, you know, he got saved just before by Luffy and Mr. 3. So, like, reading it live, I was like, oh, you know, oh, they've got Ace. And then, man, that bloody Akainu. Like,
yeah.
Oh, man. It was just so sad, you know, and, like, Ace saving Luffy, because he was injured, and then, you know, like, Akainu's like, oh, just watch and see what I do now. Yeah. And Luffy's, man, is, you know, he's dead, man. He's got all those adrenaline shots by Mankov. He can't move, and Ace just makes it, and man, it's just so epic, man. So epic and sad. Seeing the Viva card slowly diminish.
That was sad.
That was so sad, man. I just genuinely cried so many tears that day. That was such a sad moment. And then his last few words before he dies, when he's like, "Thank you for loving me."
You know what's crazy?
So
like, if
sad,
you watch
man.
One Piece more than once, you watched it more than once. I watched it more than once. When you watch the scene again, it hurts more, because after the Marineford arc, we watch the post-war arc. We see how Ace is not loved enough or whatever the reason.
Oh.
And then when we see that scene again, how when Ace says "Thank you for loving me,"
that was such a good backstory. And
it was
flashback.
good. It was good. It was like timed perfectly as well.
Yeah.
Right after Marineford.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ace's death just hits home. I think that has to be everyone's number one, man. That's the most saddest, like, probably one of the most saddest.
If it's not your number one, it's definitely your number one in terms of thinking about One Piece, bro. Like, if you think of One Piece, you think about Ace's death, bro. You know what I mean? It's definitely up there, bro. I think we've done alright, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we had a lot of similar stuff.
Let us know, like, in the comments, like, what we've missed. There's one that I can remember, like, right now. Nami saying "help me" to Luffy just before.
So close putting in.
Yeah, that was that for me as well. Very nostalgic. I remember that, like, as if it was yesterday. Watching that, so sad, and then Luffy, you know, giving her the hat and saying, you know, "Of course I will," as well. And one other one I'm gonna mention is Luffy climbing the wall.
In Drum Island.
Drum Island. Yeah.
He was carrying Nami and Sanji, and his feet and fingers were bleeding.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
There's another honorable mention.
Another one is Luffy vs Katakuri, bro.
Yeah.
Luffy vs Katakuri. There was some good moments there. They've got the Conquest clash. Then when Luffy put his hat over his face.
Yeah.
That was pretty good as well.
So many moments.
Luffy versus Lucci.
It's just hard, man. You can't put One Piece to 10 moments, like, you know, nearly 1,000 episodes, and we're trying to fit 10 scenes or 10, you know, moments. Yeah. It's so hard. But let us know in the comments, like,
let us know, man. Yeah. Let us know
your top 10. You know,
your top 10, or which one you're pissed off at us for putting in and for not putting in. And before we go any further, I just want to say one thing. Senor Pink's backstory is the best moment in the whole show. Period.
No,
nothing can beat that. It's the best flashback, best moment. Senor Pink is the greatest character of all time. Done. Okay.
And I think I'm gonna get some abuse for Jinbei's epic speech.
No, I reckon it's good, bro. I feel like if you watch that scene, then you'll understand.
I still feel like that's a top 10 for me. Like, that was so epic for me. I think I've got it pretty good, man. Raizo is safe. So I'm gonna watch some One Piece after this. It's so epic, man.
Relax. Watch One Piece like 10 times already.
It's so epic, man.
This guy's too addicted right now.
What do you want me to do, man? It's just too good.
I reckon our top 5's good, bro.
Yeah.
But maybe from 6 to 7, there's a lot.
My biggest regret is not putting Whitebeard in any of my top 10 moments, to be honest.
I just really have no Whitebeard moments.
Yeah. Oh no, you've got Whitebeard moments.
I only have one, yeah. The Whitebeard when he dies and shit. You know what I mean?
But just Whitebeard in general in Marineford was just Like there's a few moments, man. Like the white One Piece does exist. The fight with Akainu, with Blackbeard getting shot like hundreds of times. By his crew.
We missed one, bro.
What?
Odin's flashback, bro. Odin's flashback.
Oh my god.
We missed Odin's flashback, bro. Odin versus Whitebeard, Odin versus Kaido. God damn, bro. Because I think the list we were looking at. I think it's a little older. Do you know what I mean? So
we looked at a top 100, but I don't think they had any of Wano. Because I would put Kaido versus Odin, like Paradise Totsuko, like that's like my second favorite of all time. That battle scene, like that fight scene was epic.
Damn,
but I don't think they didn't have any of Wano. That must have been we were reading like a top 100, and I don't think they had any of Wano. But Wano's not complete yet. Like there's so many epic moments in Wano.
Wano is really good at the moment.
That's in the manga right now. That's going to be in the anime, and that's already in the anime. So yeah, we didn't really get much of Wano.
But yeah, let us know if there's any other big things we've missed. I think it's just Wano, but other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, hit that thumbs down twice. We good, man. We good. I see you in the next video. See you now. Bye.